Sly 1 is a game about a furry little creature avenging his dead father by getting rid of the fiendish 5. Who are the friendly 5? Good question. The first dude, Raleigh, is a fat homosexual frog that wants to go tongue deep inside your furry little butthole.
You know what he just said to me? He said he's gonna stretch my ass.
The second fella, Mugshot, skips leg day and can't even look at himself since he used mirrors to defeat him. The third person, Miss Ruby, likes to partake in the act of necromancy and throwing dance parties. The fourth member, the Panda King, is a classic rags to riches story about how a kid turned to terrorism and arson. The leader of the famous 5 is Clockwork, a literal metal bird that is thousands of years old with a massive hate boner for the entire Cooper family lineage. Sly Cooper and the Furious Raccooners begins in Paris. You know, that place where certain fellas of a certain race were. In particular, my boy Kanye. So anyway, you break into a vault at a police station to steal your police file and get caught with your pants down by Carmelita Fox. Now let me tell you something, the developers are absolutely based. They were slipping their giant furry fetish this early in the series. Look at this part of the game in China where Carmelita Fox hunts you down. She is huge! She's further away from the camera than Sly and she is bigger than him. The developers always had a giant furry fetish, but it wasn't until Sly 3 that they made it obvious and went all in on showcasing their giant furry fetish. The game has 5 chapters, one for each member of the Fortune 5 with their own unique locations. The Welsh Triangle, Mesa City in Utah, the swamps of Haiti, China, and some volcano in Russia. Each location has its own enemy varieties and unique level design. Each location, apart from the last one, has a hub world, where you can freely choose which levels you want to do first. Each world requires you to collect a number of keys to complete each world. Most levels have a vault you can unlock by collecting clue bottles to unlock skills from Sly's stolen family book, and a time trial to see if you're actually any good at the game, which I am because I did 10 of them just for the platinum trophy. There are a few gimmick levels and missions, such as Bentley's hacking minigame at the end, helping Murray go from point A to point B without destroying nuclear waste too close to his vicinity, and Murray getting racist. Oh wait, no, Murray doesn't get racist, I get racist. These gimmick levels and missions are pretty good for the most part and give some variety to the gameplay rather than just playing as Sly the entire time just jumping and grabbing onto things. The boss fights are pretty good, each fight is unique. The first boss fight is with Raleigh, the big gay frog, who you can actually beat by just staying on one lily pad for most of the fight. In the second boss fight with Mugshot, you just simply turn some mirrors 180 degrees. The third boss fight, it's basically a rhythm dance game. The fourth boss fight with the Panda King is so easy that I could do whilst getting pegged by a goth muscle mommy. You get a particular set of skills in Sly Phoebes and the Cooper Raccooners that help you traverse through the game. You can jump, move across ledges, perch on pointy things, climb ropes and poles, and swing on hooks using your cane. You can also kill off the local piranha population in Haiti for oil so that you can light up some torches. You can unlock a few skills such as a dive attack, rolling, and becoming invisible. The story is about recovering your family heirloom, a book full of stories and techniques from the long Cooper family lineage. The family book, known as the Raccoonus Phoebes, was actually stolen when Sly was a child, after he watched his father get murdered in cold blood by the family-friendly 5. He made friends with a turtle and a hippo at the orphanage he grew up at, and ever since that first heist getting their hands on a cookie jar, they've been living a life of crime around the world. The turtle, Bentley, is the brains of the group. The hippo, Murray, is the muscle of the group. Sly Cooper is the leader and the main field operative of every mission. Bentley and Murray are more developed in the sequels, but for a first game, their characters are pretty good. The Freaky Five are those murderers who you end up sending to prison, except Clockwork, because how would you arrest and contain a giant metal bird that is basically immortal? You end up defeating Clockwork before kissing Carmelita and leaving her handcuffed at a volcano. How romantic. My final rating for Sly Raccoonus and the Furious Cooper is a solid 8 out of 10. The game is a very solid start for an amazing series. I love older games like this because they come from a time when games were made by passionate developers instead of the corporate greed slop like The Last of Us Part 2 that we get today. This game is only an emulation of the original PS2 game. I would love to see a faithful remaster or remake of the Sly trilogy someday. If Crash Bandicoot and Spyro can get good modern remasters and remakes, then it's about time we get a Sly trilogy remaster or remake.